Hey tubers, welcome back for another adventure. What you're looking at is my 8 kilowatt 27,000 BTUs hot air furnace. The way it works is you put diesel fuel in here, fire it up, you can exhaust and take in fresh air from outside. There's 2 ports on the bottom and the pipes to do that, and it blows the hot air out right there. I used it successfully this past winter to take some of the chill off my 24 by 24 garage. I only use it when I'm in there. Anyway, this thing sprouted a leak, dumped. I ended up having to put this pan underneath it. I've cleaned it up. There was diesel fuel in the pan. Anyway, it sprouted a leak and the tank of diesel fuel got emptied out into the pan. And now I have to take it apart and figure out what the problem is. These things are kind of cheaply made. I would recommend taking apart to anybody just to make sure that you don't have any problems with it. But do go through the troubleshooting with me. We'll fix this leak and you guys can see what else is going on, just in case you want to make any alterations to it on your own. Anyway, let's get started. Now, to get this many screws out, obviously, you want to get a little automated here, right? So, and obviously, you want to put them in some kind of bin. Okay, the top of this is off, and I think I found the problem. Hopefully, I'm showing it to you. See how this, I guess, goes into a threaded area of the tank, and you see the way the O-ring is pushed out? I mean, what the heck? By the way this works is, so the fuel comes out of there, goes into the pump, comes out of the pump with this really, excuse my language, crappy hosing. Can you see the way it goes down? That port I'm pointing at is crazy hot, right? Oh, actually, excuse me. Yeah, that's the hot one. So that port is crazy hot. Look how close that hose is to it, right? And even you can kind of, pull it out of the way, but you got to be careful about doing that because they just drilled a hole in this metal, right? A sharp edge could cut right through it. So I recommend, if you buy one of these, you might want to pop the cover off and spend just a couple of minutes making sure all the hoses go to the right direction and so forth. And the other thing is, I would also recommend you might not want to keep it full of fuel, right? It doesn't hold a crazy amount, a little over a gallon, around a gallon. I think it was 5 liters. You really don't want to keep it full. You really want to run it down. It's easy enough to take apart all the screws on top. One there, bolts. Let's not call them that other word. And it comes right apart. So it should be pretty easy to fix. Anyway, let me get the tank off, then we'll look at it some more. So, once again, a little bit more of a close-up. I think you guys could see that the jelly-like O-ring is smashed out to the side. I happen to keep a supply of O-rings available, so let's get that out of there, replace it, and fix it right. So I keep an O-ring kit floating around within the hoard, right, the full assortment. And I went through that kit, and the clear O-ring was the one that was installed, and I found this other one, this black guy here. It seems to fit within the chamfer of the bolt, and it seems tighter on the threads here. So that's what I'm going to go with. I'm also going to hit it with a little bit of this Permatex. I think that'll help. You kind of put it on there and let it get tacky and go forward. Once again, this thing really is kind of a fire hazard, so make sure you attend to it when you're watching it. Not a bad idea to have it surrounded by metal and all the other fire precautions you can think of. Okay, I put the tank back in, and I think you guys can see the fuel level right there. And it does not appear to be leaking any longer, which is a wonderful thing. I can finish putting it back together now. And that'll be that. The way I could tell if it's leaking, like the cardboard would show stains, you know, darker than the apple stain there. So we're good.